Well, hello, bonjour, ciao, howdy, and glasnost. It is now 73 days and 15 hours to independence. Don't you just get sick of the repetitive nonsense coming out of the no camp? Well, here's a wee counter to the business scares. We've received a report from Business for Scotland this week, quoting the stance of around 40 of our largest employers, companies, on the question of Scottish independence, and also a report in the Financial Times of all papers on how the no camp are so desperate they have been caught out using, and I quote, deft use of the dark arts and trying to convince reluctant companies to enter the debate against independence. Now, would you believe that the Labour Party, through the illustrious MP for Paisley and Renfrewshire North, and Mr Jim Sheridan, have went cap in hand and asked their great leader of theirs in the no camp, High Hegion Davy Cameron, to put pressure on all businesses to advise their employees to vote no. Nothing short of blackmail. Shame, shame, and shame again. It just goes to show some people would stoop so low to keep their gravy train running. The problem for the no camp is that many large employers have already voiced their neutrality and in some cases support for independence. To debunk the idea that all our employers are going up sticks and hightail it out of here, if we have the audacity to decide for ourselves that we want independence. You only have to look at the inward investment record of Scotland. We are at a 16-year high, and Scotland is outperforming every other region in the UK outside of London. Every company that makes an inward investment decision calculates regulatory and political risk. So that tells us Scotland's economy is worthy of significant investment. Big business is less frightened of independence than it was of devolution. Back then, business was almost exclusively sceptical to the reconvening of the Scottish Parliament. This time around, the comments from the same companies who opposed devolution have been very much nuanced and in the context of some big names putting their weight behind a yes vote. Here is what some of our biggest employers have actually said about Scottish independence. British Airways CEO, Mr Willie Walsh, stated on independence it's probably going to be a positive development if it does happen for British Airways. Said that to the BBC News in February of this year. Ryanair's CEO Michael O'Leary states for the Huffington Post, O'Leary backs independence due to air passenger duty cut, and that again was in February of this year. Royal Bank of Scotland CEO Ross McEwen: if I need to operate in 39 countries instead of 38, that's what we need to do, stated to Channel 4 in January of this year. Mike Moran, Director of the Bank of Scotland: we will continue to focus on serving our customers and our communities. So for us, it's no change whatever the outcome, stated to the BBC in June of this year. Now, Jim Ratcliffe, CEO at Ineos Grangemouth Refinery, told BBC News Grangemouth will survive in both scenarios. I don't think the Scottish vote will make any difference one way or the other. Now, mate from Girders AJ Barr, Chief Executive Officer Roger White We've been around for 140 years without getting into politics. Any political change can create risk, be that change at Westminster or Brussels or elsewhere. Once we have a clear and hard and fast policy, we'll adapt as required. Even that scaremonger at Weir Group have stated it is certainly possible for Scotland to foster a thriving economy as an independent nation. Henderson Global Investors, the group, is neutral on independence and has invested in a new £850 million development to transform St James's Quarter in Edinburgh. Actions speak louder than words, don't you think? The list is too vast to quote all, so if you would like to view the rest, simply log on to www.businessforscotland.co.uk/whatbigbusinessreallysaid. Now why is the No camp tying itself in knots trying to explain why so few business people are supporting them on the campaign trail? They are making up stories of business people being worried or scared into silence. But the people of Scotland can see right through that bluff. The truth is that business people not traditionally connected to a political party are not willing to back up the ridiculous scare stories spun by the naysayers. No serious, non-politically motivated business person would ever suggest that there will be border posts or no common market with the rest of the UK. And most won't and expect a currency union after a yes vote. The business community, just like the rest of Scotland, is moving towards supporting independence. We have 73 days and 15 hours to independence. For 15 hours on the 18th of September, we, the Scottish people, and the business community will be sovereign. We together will have Scotland's destiny in our hands. I say it again, this is not for you or I, it's for our kids, their kids, our future. So there is only one question that could now be asked. Are you with me?